What an aircraft, guys! This will disrupt not only the aircraft industry, but the 60% profit margin private jet industry. Stay tuned. What a vehicle! It basically came out of nowhere as a surprise just before the earnings. No one was expecting that they launch anything in, at least a couple of months that, they work on something like that. I mean, look at the pictures, how beautiful this aircraft is. I want to see that in really real life, how it goes over the clouds and goes very, very fast. Now let's go dive into some details that we know. So first of all, they have already a non-binding memorandum of understanding. That's a kind of, just a piece of paper that tells, that both companies would like together work on that. But nobody is contracted for anything or something. They just start talking. So this is a nice thing for both companies to have some PR. On the other side, it can carry 9 to 19 people. This means it's a very small vehicle, which I will explain exactly why that is. Later on, we will also discuss the market and the price for a ticket and so on. But let's stick to the overall situation. What is the difference, you might ask, about the Concorde that was very successful for a partial time versus the Mach 3 airplane by Virgin Galactic? Well, there's a couple. So first of all, the vehicle is much more faster. So going from London to New York in a Concorde would take about 2 hours and 30 to 50 minutes. Okay, let's say 2.5 to 3 hours, depending, right? Then the Mach 3 vehicle is so much faster that you can do the same route in just 90 minutes. That means actually almost, think about it, you could, while the Concorde would be still in the air and, crossing the Atlantic, we still could go back and forth, so this is double the speed, guys. So very impressive. And also I want to know how they work on the sonic boom, because as soon as you cross a certain speed, there's a big boom, so it's limited to fly over Atlantic or the ocean, because there it's not that much of an interest. But if it's flying through the city and you're sitting in your garden and you hear every now and then a boom, that much of a sound like someone would shoot a shotgun in your garden, I guess that it's not a nice thing to have. Now, as you can see, there's a couple of nice things, the company is working on it with the change of Michael Colglazer going as a CEO, and George Whitesides can, focus exactly on this next big things. This is a very nice strategic move, and the vehicle, is very impressive. And now let's talk about the market and also about how you can imagine they are attacking it by the exactly right angle. Hi, let me explain you exactly which market we are tackling. Now, I made a very detailed video about this, which thumbnail looks exactly that. So after this video, you can watch the other video as well if you're interested, and also leave a like as always. Now, this move by Virgin Galactic is attacking entering the private plane business, something that many people are using. Why they are using this service? First, it's private, as the name says. Obviously, they are by themselves in the plane. They have lots and lots of time saving. This is the second thing. So these two things are the most reasons why people are flying private. Obviously, then taking pictures for the Instagram. But, if you didn't follow me on Instagram yet, this is the chance. This is the link. And now, if you are thinking about why they are doing it, well, it's a pretty interesting market. The profit margins on that, according to my research, is about 60%. That's pretty awesome. And on the other side, there's no other company that is, trying to disrupt this. And if you are offering 90 minutes flights instead of 13 hours flight, this is very highly paid. ARK Invest actually did a whole research on that, which I explained in the other vlog, but let me give you the details. So first of all, there's a $270 billion market for that. This is pretty awesome. Secondly, we are also talking about a ticket price of $100,000, guys, and I'm not even kidding, guys. All right, this is really the ticket price that they could ask for, because this is calculated according to the time saving and how much people are paying more for that time saved. So actually, as you can see, it's a very, very pretty interesting thing. And if you want to know a little bit more, and in current times with Virgin Galactic, should you buy or should you sell, exactly these things we are discussing in our Discord chat. So check out the join button below all my videos and live streams, where you can join the best community in the YouTube stock investing world ever made. Okay, I'm so glad that you all guys are joining, every single day. So many more wolves are joining the wolf pack, and there's even 101 with me if you want to have even more of the wolf just between those videos and live streams. Now, coming to the conclusion, and before coming to the conclusion of this video, I want to make sure that we understand it so far. So it's pretty big announcement. It's the next big product of Virgin Galactic, $270 billion market, $100,000 per ticket, and an experience, guys, an experience that was never seen before. Okay, I can imagine that experience that will be built together with Michael Koglaser will be an experience that no other airline has to offer, guys. And therefore, I'm pretty bullish, and I'm super happy that they also raised, $460 million, because a huge part of that will go into the development of exactly this next product. And this will be awesome, and you will be maybe a shareholder, and maybe, we will have a lot of fun. Let's dive into the conclusion. So concluded of this video, I would like to say the following. The only thing that I didn't like about that announcement, that it was just before the numbers. I think it would be a much better effect when it was in the numbers during the conference call, and people would be also allowed to ask some questions or some further infos. But as usual, we need to be a little bit of patient. As always with these growth stocks, you need to give them a little bit of time to grow, obviously, and give them lots of water, which is, your Benjamins. Just give them, especially when they are on discount. I like to buy more of my favorite stocks. Now, there's nothing that financially or fundamentally changed much since the last quarter, and I think this is the right step for Virgin Galactic to go with this vehicle. I'm super excited, about the interior, about the different cities that it will be offered. I will be amazed by the timeline for sure when they want to start this, and I want to also see when is the very first flight of this vehicle, because the time is running. There is some other competitors that are working on something similar, but still, if you have an airline, you have a brand, I see that similar, like for example Emirates, the airline from Dubai is so beautiful made, so nicely, the service, the features, everything is super nice. So I really like Emirates, and there's a couple of other airlines that are also really good, like Singapore Airlines, for example. But the airline business is really hard. They usually get about $3 profit per passenger. If you think about it, it's pretty low, and the private jet business is something that I can sleep much better with, and this will be super exciting times with Virgin Galactic entering exactly this business, disrupting it, getting the lead on the supersonic travel on planet Earth. And this in combination with the running space tourism product. It will be amazing how this company developed from, you know, a very small idea run by a billionaire until a public company with a portfolio of products that, you know, gives you, one, the best experience on earth that you can buy for money, and secondly, saves you a lot of money when traveling this long routes. And there will be, you know, masses and masses and masses of demand for that, obviously, because, you know, people are traveling more, we get more globalized, you know, people, especially in the higher management, will travel again, and therefore I believe that this will be something that is currently, you know, growing and will grow in the future. Because think about it, that when travel prices go down and more options are available, especially those that can save you money, I'm really convinced that there will be demand. And for the demand, you can see that at Airbus and Boeing, right? They have orders before COVID, obviously, that they could cater years and years of airlines, and therefore, as you see, the demand of traveling and also the private travel amount will raise further, with also the millionaires and you know, bigger companies growing and growing, and especially those will be the target group of this vehicle. And therefore I'm super excited. I hope you too. And it's just a matter of time, but this will be a very exciting ride with Virgin Galactic.